Continue to track some of these showers and thunderstorms that we have been seeing. I'm joined by our storm tracker, Sarah Coria, as well. The good news is the severe thunderstorm warning has been let to expire here, expired at 5:30. Although we do have that flood warning, which is in place. And we want to go ahead and zoom in here, just give you a better idea of those impacted by the flooding. This rain has really been coming down very heavy. So if you are inside this blue box here, this polygon box, that's where you've been seeing some very heavy rainfall. And this is going to continue for quite some time. In fact, we're going to go ahead and look at the expiration on this. And we're really looking at expiring at 8:15. That is a flood warning. So flash flood warning means that flooding is occurring as we speak. And our storm tracker, Sarah Coria, joins me right now. This is going to be the big concern, Sarah, is the flooding, which again will be extended through the 8 o'clock hour.
Yeah, that's right. So we're continuing to monitor the chat with the National Weather Service. We're in constant communication with them, giving you the latest updates. And that flash flood warning is, again, ongoing until about 8:15. You know, when we talk about flash flooding, we can start to experience, some flooding when you're driving. So, of course, if you're driving through this area, anywhere where you see some of that flooding, be sure to be careful. Turn around, don't drown. That's what we always say, because these levels of floods can really impact your drive and can really become dangerous. Now, as Doppler mentioned, this is starting to downgrade sub-severe as this storm moves through the area. So hopefully it'll start to back off just a little bit. But again, we're still under that flash flood warning.
Yeah, and the good news is, Sarah, that these storms are weakening as we speak. You see, we don't have a lot of the deep reds. We don't have the pinks and purples, which is indicative of certainly some hail. So, again, our concern right now is the flash flooding, which is occurring with that particular storm. As we zoom things out, you can kind of make out over here northern portions of El Paso County. There's you folks in Chaparral. Heaviest activity just south of town. Then we got Hueco Tanks. You folks in Hueco Tanks are certainly seeing some heavy rain there. I don't see the hail spikes there. And if we put on our hail track, just to kind of give you an idea if we are seeing some hail with that particular thunderstorm, likely not. Again, some of the hail, well, here you go. We got a little thin slice here, maybe some pea-sized hail associated with that particular thunderstorm. But by sure, what we're talking about is some heavier rain, which is occurring. Now, as we expand things out, we head towards Del City. The good news is for you folks in Del City, we're going to make sure we got that Holloman radar going. But there's Del City. You're seeing some rain. The heaviest activity is just off to the west and the southwest of you folks. And if we go ahead and put this into motion, you're going to see that these storms are weakening now as they continue to move in your direction. I know you folks in Del City would love to see the rain. You're probably not going to see a whole lot of rain out of this. The good news is you're likely not going to be dealing with some hail as well. Take things up into Doña County, because you folks in Doña County have been tracking some thunderstorms out there as well. We're going to switch our radar there into Doña County and zoom in here. You folks in Las Cruces, you're not being impacted by any showers or thunderstorms, but as you can see towards the White Sands area, that's where we're tracking some of the rainfall. Highway 70, there's White Sands. That's where we're tracking some of the rain at this point. Heaviest activity is just north of town. You can see some of the dark reds here, all moving in an east and southeasterly direction. So, again, you're not looking at being impacted by some hail there, but some of the heavier storms. And really, as we look out towards the west of us, not seeing much activity developing. We're starting to see some drier air eventually making its way in here, moving from west to east. So that's beginning to dry us out. I know a lot of you folks tonight throughout Doña County, even portions of the upper valley, likely did not see a whole lot of rain with this system. Everything has been concentrated for the west side, portions of the west side of El Paso and the downtown area. But again, as we zoom in here, you can kind of make out some of these showers and storms which are occurring. Again, that flash flood warning continues. There's you folks on the west side, Santa Teresa, right around Sunland Park. As we make our way a little bit closer here, you can kind of make out around Vinton area. That's where we're tracking some rain showers, which are occurring out here. Maybe a little heavier pockets. We'll have to watch that. Then we start getting into some yellow. So maybe some moderate rain, which is occurring at this point. Again, south of the El Paso airport, that's also where we're tracking some rain showers and even some thunderstorms. I'm going to go ahead and see if we can't put on our lightning tracker. We can kind of measure how much lightning is developing with these particular thunderstorms here. But we've been certainly seeing quite a bit of lightning with some of these storms out there. You folks in Socorro, Loop 375, Horizon City, there you are. Maybe some light rain. Heaviest activity is just right along Loop 375 as you make your way into the Socorro area. Notice how we're starting to see some pinks here. That is indicative, maybe some hail for you folks, maybe even some pea-sized hail that is developing out there, but it's all making its way to the southeast. Of course, you want to join us, ABC 7 at 6. We'll have more about these thunderstorms. We're going to be tracking these storms at least through the late time evening hours. This all should start to weaken a little bit later on tonight. We'll see you at ABC 7 at 6.